Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for visiting Just the Best Parts. I'm SP and I'm back in the chair where I celebrate Star Wars culture and fandom with quick, thoughtful content and an artistic vibe. Today I'm breaking down my best 3 parts of Skeleton Crew Episode 7. We're gonna be in so much trouble. This is the penultimate episode, folks, and there's only one to go, and I still got loads of questions like, can Jod be redeemed? Will we learn who the supervisor is, or was? And is something not adding up about the Onyx Cinder, or is it just me? So I'm calling claimsies. It's time to Star Wars. On At-Aten, the parents are dropping like flies before getting a message out to the kids. Jod sweet talks his way out of another airlock with more promises of At-Aten's riches. The kids, meanwhile, return home only to fly straight into the pirates' tractor beam. Brutus meets his maker, and the parents' message is intercepted by the pirates. With the help of 33, the kids manage to escape and head to At-Aten. Following a perilous descent, the crew discovers Jod hiding on board. Upon landing, the crew is escorted to the vault where Jod bathes in credits. The family reunites, and Jod ignites his blade. For my third favorite part of this episode, I've got to go with the visual effects again. Not only did they look incredible, but this show keeps proving it knows how to deliver exciting sequences that push the boundaries of visual storytelling while staying true to that classic Star Wars aesthetic. I also have to say, I'm really digging the slick new look of the Onyx Cinder. It's a beauty of a ship, but here's the kicker. It's not just about how cool this ship looks, it's what it represents. Could this be the first time we've actually seen an Old Republic ship in canon? If so, that's a game changer for me. It looks like Lucasfilm might finally be getting comfortable with bringing the Old Republic era to the screen. I really hope so. And that makes me even more hyped for the Dawn of the Jedi film supposedly coming out in 2027. So Kyle Katarn, if you're listening, let us know if this is the first confirmed Old Republic ship we've seen on the screen. Next, I really enjoyed the descent through the barrier sequence. The visuals were stunning with that eerie green and red color palette adding a foreboding, otherworldly vibe as the crew plunged deeper into the unknown. The green totally gave me Wizard of Oz vibes. The idea that the man behind the curtain seems to fit perfectly with At-Aten and the mysterious supervisor is interesting. Plus, I loved how this sequence subtly foreshadowed Jod's descent into greed and madness. The closer they got to the planet, the more unhinged and power-hungry he became. Finally, the journey into the depths of At-Aten and the vault was another visual feast. As a history nerd, I geek out over lore like this, so seeing the Old Republic tech on such a massive scale for the first time was mind-blowing. The visual effects team really went the extra mile, creating a sense of wonder and awe. That's the magic of this show. There have been so many moments where I've just said, whoa. You know, it's a testament to the creators that they can consistently deliver visual effects that are not only breathtaking, but also serve to deepen the story in meaningful ways. My second favorite part of this episode ties back to what I mentioned earlier, the whole mystery surrounding At-Aten and what it represents. First off, it's such a cool story concept, and it's something we've never seen explored in Star Wars before. A planet shrouded in mystery, lost to time, with even its own citizens unseemingly aware of its importance, and it's all tied to the Old Republic? Yes, please, give me more of that. Who is the supervisor? There's tons of theories out there, mine lands somewhere in the middle. I think Captain Renaud killed the supervisor either by accident or on purpose to take control of the Mint. And all this time, the surveillance droids have been maintaining a ruse, making the citizens believe that there's still someone in charge, just like the man behind the curtain I alluded to earlier. In reality, there's no one pulling the strings, they're just winging it as they go. But here's the thing, why deliberately hide the captain's face? Is it someone we're supposed to recognize? And when exactly did the captain arrive on At-Aten? The timeline feels murky. Was it a few hundred years ago? Or even longer? And that leads me to another big question. Why was the Onyx Cinder buried? It clearly wasn't a crash, as Jod claimed there'd be nothing left of it if that was the case. Plus, wouldn't the surveillance droids have recognized it as the same ship that was stolen from them years earlier? Surely they had ways to identify the ship unless their memories were wiped, or did I just stumble onto a massive plot hole? I don't know. And also, could At-Aten have ties to Thrawn and the Mandoverse? Or is the Shadow Council using At-Aten to prepare for the First Order? There's a lot to chew on here, or maybe it's none of the above. That's why the At-Aten mystery ranks as my number 2 best part. At-Aten leaves us with so many intriguing questions, and I can't wait to see where they take the story. You know, the kids were all great in this episode as usual, as were their parents. I'm continually reminded just how talented they are and how they all make this show great. But for my vote for the best part of this episode goes to Jude Law and his performance once again. He has been consistently outstanding throughout the show, and this episode was no exception. Never did I think that his character would turn out to be so rotten. I think that the writers did an incredible job of subverting expectations here. Like most, I was expecting the classic rogue with a heart of gold trope, and maybe we still get that in the final episode. But at this point, I'm not sure Jod is even redeemable. It's kind of hard to walk back the whole I'm gonna cut up a bunch of kids with a lightsaber vibe. And I'm kind of pissed that I fell for it. You can tell Jod cares about KB, I said. Jod is really connecting with Wim, I said. Yeah, right, it looks like we all got played. Jod isn't the reluctant hero or lovable rogue. He's a monster who only cares about enriching himself. His archetype isn't the swashbuckling scoundrel. It's the greedy bastard who's willing to burn down the galaxy to get what he wants. He's a cautionary tale, a point that feels uncomfortably relevant in today's world. And that's the beauty of Star Wars. It knows how to deliver these kinds of relevant, layered characters. But it's not just the writing, it's the performance. Jude Law's delivery is phenomenal. The way he brings Jod to life with every little mannerism, every subtle tick, shows just how talented he is. You can tell he's relishing in this role, and Skeleton Crew is all the better for it. Jod won't soon be forgotten in the pantheon of great Star Wars characters. Jude Law's portrayal cements him as one of the most memorable and detestable characters in the Star Wars galaxy. So there it is, another great episode, and those were the standout moments for me. I expect to see Kim and the New Republic come to the rescue in the final showdown next episode. So what did you think of the episode? What are your theories? What would you like to see in the finale? Hit me up in the comments. So that's about it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content, and please like and subscribe so I can continue to make more videos down the road. And until next episode, take care, and as always, may the Force be with you.